Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Linear Bounded Phenogram. I'm G, and we are in the Mayuri route, well, the Mayuri story, I guess, and she has just good lord, words are hard. She has just spoken with Kurisu about the fact that Okabe is planning on returning to the Beta World line and sacrificing Kurisu for Mayuri's sake, and also about feelings and girl stuff. So, let's get started.
After laughing and talking with Christian all night, we said our goodbyes because she needed to pack for her trip. We promised to keep in touch with even when she returned to America. Leaving the hotel in Ochanamizu, I returned to Akiba and went to the lab. I don't know when she'll disappear. I can't help but quicken my pace. I look at the time. It's right before 10 o'clock. It's a little longer. Wait for me, Christian. No longer able to contain myself, I start running. I've arrived in front of the lab. I make sure that the brown tube workshop is open before I look up to the lab. Right then, I notice a figure on the roof. A familiar white lab coat flutters in the wind. Green. Green is gazing at the sky, probably thinking about something. He hasn't noticed my Ishi yet. Green, I'll give it my all too. I climb up the stairs, making sure Green doesn't notice. The door is unlocked. I slide inside the lab. The empty lab was unusually quiet. The rays of the morning sun were softly shining into the room. I think back to when Okarine and Mayushi were the only lab mems. Once during a nighttime typhoon, the lab completely lost its power. By the next morning, the typhoon had passed and everything was really peaceful, like right now. And I remember feeling a little disappointed. I felt like there was no point in being so scared the night before. Okarine made me feel better at that time, too. The sound of the wind and rain was so overwhelming that I was terrified the old building might collapse at any second. Just as always, Okarine would put on his dramatic voice to make me feel better. I think he said something like,
"This must be an act of sabotage by the organization, but I, Hoin Kyoma, refuse to be phased. Mwahaha!"
I'm nostalgic. All the stuff about the organization and sabotage living out by Okarine. Just kids making things up. It was so much fun. I never thought it could be real. My nightmares each night weren't really nightmares. They were like fragments of memories of Okarine fighting to save Maishi. The moment I remembered a scene when I was surrounded by scary people with guns, I felt a piercing pain in my head. I need to change things. Like Christian said, it might be impossible to make a miracle happen. But it's better than not doing anything and regretting it later. I stumbled towards the development room in the back. The computer in there was turned on. I just phoned Daru-kun and he taught me the method. It's a little difficult, but it's okay. It'll be alright, I think. I went to Mayushi's cell phone number. It's at the time to last afternoon, after I noticed that my phone was dead and recharged it. And with trembling hands, I set the headgear on my head. I'm scared. Christian said that time leaps can be dangerous. I have no idea what's going to happen. Okarine, you've done a lot of scary things for Mayushi, haven't you? I want to cry, but this isn't the time for tears. I'm sorry, Okarine. All I have to do is turn on the machine and call the phone wave. I take slow, deep breaths. It's okay, nothing to be scared of. Not afraid. I convince myself and put my thumb on the call button of my phone. But then...
Someone there?
At the sound of the door slamming open, I hear Okarine's sharp voice pierce the lab. Okarine.
Mayuri?
Seeing Okarine running straight for me, I hurry to turn on the machine. The next moment, a blue-white light flashes. Bright light shines brighter and brighter, and I feel the ground shaking. Ah! Ah! My head hurts. I feel like it's going to break. I can't stand up straight anymore, and I hunch over.
Mayuri, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. Okay, Mayushi can't give up. Trembling, I push the call button. My vision violently distorts. The pain and nausea is so bad that it feels like my brain is being cut up into pieces.
Mayuri, stop!
Green's horrified face closes in on me. Everything moves in slow motion. He grabs my wrist with an unbelievably strong grip. My brain tries to rip the headgear off my head with all his might. Struggling, I desperately try to keep it on. Don't stop me! Please let Mayuri go! Ocarine! Just as I shout. The world cracks. The crack spreads out all around. Everything around me explodes into dust. The inside of my head is scrambled. No, it's not just inside my head. My vision and everything else is all scrambled too. It feels awful. My head really hurts and my ears are ringing. Cover my mouth and crouch down holding my head. Feels like someone's sticking a fork into my brain. I want to escape from this overwhelmingly sharp pain, but there's no way to stop it. Between the pain, there's a faint feeling of pleasure mixed in, and I want to cling to that. Bit by bit, the pain subsides. I hear a phone ringing somewhere.
I can't open the phone.
Where? Whose is it? Afraid, I open my eyes. The familiar sight of my room jumps out at me.
I still can't open the phone.
That's weird. I could have sworn I was in the lab, so why am I here? There's a cell phone on the floor. I sluggishly pick up the phone and answer it. Hello? Is the signal bad there, yeah? The call got disconnected. Face-chan? What's going on? What was I doing? Mayuri, is something wrong, yeah? Well, Mayuri doesn't really understand. Was I just on the phone with you, Face-chan? That's right, yeah. We were talking about Kunyan. Kunyan. Hey, you got another call while we were talking, so you put our call on hold and answered that one, yeah? Oh, okay. Memories aren't clear. I made Kunyan mad. That's what we were talking about, yeah? No, that's wrong. She sent me a message asking me to let you know she's sorry. I get a strange feeling like I've said the same thing over and over. Why? There shouldn't be anything strange about it, but I feel like something's off. But I can't get in touch with her right now. But I'll do something to contact her. I can't contact her? Strange, I should have already contacted her. No, that's wrong. I tried calling her, but Chris-chan wouldn't answer her phone. I'm worried about her. No, Chris-chan is fine. Oh, which is it? The back of my head starts throbbing and the pain makes me feel sick. Me, is she wrong?
Wrong's wrong?
What's wrong? Are you Kenya? Yeah, it's nothing. I just have a little headache. Sorry. Don't push yourself too hard, Nya. You might still be tired out from coming out. Yeah, probably. Anyway, I'll try thinking about things I can do for Kunyan. Thanks. See you later. Being weird, Mayuri. I hang up the phone and absentmindedly stare into space. I couldn't get a hold of Chris-chan. I looked all over Akiba and found her on the overpass. I knew it. Something strange. I'm supposed to go and look for Chris-chan now, so why do I think Mayuri found her already? Is this what people call deja vu? Or a premonition? Something's weird. What's going on? A moment after I tell my head in confusion, a white light bursts inside my head. Ah! The pain that I thought had gone away comes rushing back. Now an even more intense pain pierces through my brain. Along with the unpleasant feeling that the inside of my head is being stirred around. Events that shouldn't have happened yet come flooding into my mind. The inside of my head is filled up with all sorts of memories and feelings. Feels like it's about to explode. The reason why Mayuri is such a burden on Chris-chan and Ocarine. Painful future that Chris-chan told me about. Coming back into the past with time leap to try and change that future. I remember it all. This is a time leap. My headache finally subsides and I take a deep breath. I didn't know time leaps were such painful, agonizing things. Ocarine, suffered this pain countless times for Mayuri. Imagining the pain that I went through makes me want to cry. I definitely need to end this. I wipe my tears and raise my head. There's only one way I can, even if I don't know if it'll go well or not. Mayuri needs to do it. I take my diary and blue hoop off my desk, put them into my bag, and nod. I'll ask Daru-kun for help.
Hello?
Hello, Daru-kun. It's Mayuri. What are you doing right now?
Just goofing off in the lab, but I was torn between ready to go to a net cafe or go to see Fairy's Town after that.
Why not do both?
Whoa, I was just thinking the same thing. Alright, I better strike while the iron is hot. I'll head out right now.
Right now? You seem pretty energetic today, Daru-kun.
Of course, to tell you the truth, I snagged a Hayate the Fighting Butler doujinshi at Kamima and I was godlike. Got me real fired up. I feel like spending the night at a net cafe and marathon through the entire original manga.
So does that mean you'll be occupied all day today?
Hell yeah.
Then I have a little request. Is it okay?
Does this have something to do with what you mentioned a little while back?
Yeah, that's right. Today, around 9 at night, can you make it so I can send an email?
An email? Why?
There's an important email I need to send, no matter what.
You said you wanted me to keep the secret from Ocarine, right?
Yeah, is that no good? I think it's a strange request myself. I wouldn't be surprised if he was suspicious. What if he starts questioning me about it? I've never been very good at telling lies, so I'm not sure I'd be able to convince him.
Got it. I'll make preparations.
What?
Why are you so shocked?
Because, I thought you would ask for a reason why I want to send it or what it was about. I'm a little surprised.
You want me to ask?
No.
Then I won't.
I see. Thanks, Daru-kun.
Okay, I'll have it on standby from 10 minutes before 9.
Thank you. And see you later. I'm really grateful to have a friend who trusts me. I seriously think this as I hang up my phone. Well, it's left just for Mayuri to get ready. I slapped my cheeks with both hands to psych myself up. I'll probably get home late today, but I already told Mom not to worry because we're all holding a farewell party for Christian at the lab. That part is a lie. Every time I tell a lie, I get this overwhelming urge to say sorry, so I really don't like doing it. There are times when you have to lie no matter what. Tell myself that now is one of those times to try and quiet my apologetic feelings. Perhaps because there's nobody in the lab, the ticking of the clock seems really loud. In my hand is Future Gadget number 1, the Pit Something Gun. The name Ocarine gave it is too difficult, so I can't remember it no matter how many times I hear it. Why does he always choose such complicated names? I get that he thinks that they're cool, but they're too much trouble to remember. Can I just call this Pit-chan? I hold Pit-chan by the side of the door and lie in wait for Ocarine. I hear the sound of sluggish dragging footsteps. I instantly know they're Ocarine's. My heart starts racing and my hand gripping Pit-chan gets sweaty. When the door opens, I press Pit-chan against Ocarine and say the line I had practiced over and over. Ocarine! Put your hands up! I wanted to say it as cool as I could. I was so nervous I ended up stuttering.
Mayuri?
Ocarine raises an eyebrow and looks at me like,
What are you doing?
I'm really embarrassed and start to feel disheartened, but I can't afford to mess up right now. I hear Pit-chan again, sharply glare at Ocarine and say it again. Ocarine, put your hands up!
My hands? Why?
Ocarine looks at the palms of his hands and casually cocks his head. He's not nervous at all. Just do it, Ocarine, put your hands up, like you're giving a cheer, okay? Banzai!
Like this? Banzai.
Ocarine raises his hands like it's really annoying. For a while, we look at each other in the eyes without moving. As always, he doesn't look nervous at all. The scene should be more tense than it is. It's weird. Where did I go wrong? I don't think Banzai is quite the right mood I'm going for.
You're a little late on the uptick there. What do I need to do next? I don't have time to play around right now.
Sorry, Ocarine, but you're going to be Mayushi's hostage right now.
What? I'm your hostage? The hostage of a hostage. What's the meaning of this?
Mayushi can't stay your hostage forever, Ocarine. I try saying it with an exaggerated performance like Ocarina always does. I realize if you say something like it's a joke, you can say things that you normally wouldn't be able to. That reminds me, Fubuki and the others told me something like that before. When you cosplay, you can become someone different. It somehow becomes possible to do things you normally can't. Maybe this is similar. This must be how Ocarina feels.
Mayuri, what's wrong? You aren't acting like yourself. Why are you suddenly doing this?
It's not sudden. I've been thinking about this for a long time. I was always holding back. Anyway, don't ask any questions and be Mayushi's hostage. Just for a little while. Please, Ocarina. Ocarina strokes his chin and gives me a look of doubt. But his expression suddenly softens into a sad smile.
Mayuri, you need to say that in a more commanding way or it won't sound right.
Oh, I guess so. But let me try that again. I take a deep breath, put some strength into my belly, and try to say it in a commanding way. Ocarina, become Mayushi's hostage! That still doesn't sound quite right. Ocarina plays along for me.
A hostage rebellion? What a brazen act of defiance! Very well, no, Hoenn Kyoma accepts your terms.
His smile seems kind of fake and stiff. I'm sure he's forcing himself to go along with me. But if he doesn't do this, it'll be too painful to watch. Thanks, Ocarina. And sorry. I bow my head, and Ocarina sighs in astonishment. Then gently pats my head.
Sheesh, what kind of ruffian thinks they're hostage?
Mayushi isn't rough. Right when I timidly objected to Ocarina. My stomach growls. Oh, why now? The timing is so bad I feel like my face is gonna catch fire.
Good grief, and you call yourself a rebel?
Ocarina pats my head again. I always liked it when Ocarina would pat my head or tussle my hair. That needs to end too. Just thinking about it makes me want to cry. I can't help it. Maybe she was always Ocarina's hostage. I'm not used to being a rebel.
What's going on? Your eyes are tearing up. Are you really that hungry?
That's not it. Ocarina looks troubled and confused, but he still smiles at me so kindly. I can't look directly at him. I desperately look up at the ceiling to keep my tears from spilling down.
Still, that's quite a coincidence. I haven't eaten dinner yet either.
Huh?
It's been a while. What do you say we get something to eat? Just the two of us.
Ocarina is as kind as ever. I think he's trying to be considerate since I'm acting so suspiciously. Sure.
Then how about you give me the order, like a proper rebel?
Yeah, I can do that. I nod, compose myself, and give Ocarina my order. Then, Ocarina, take Mayushi to Kitchen Jiro.
Alright then, let's go.
Okay. Ocarina puts his hand in his coat pocket and goes out the door. I hurry after him. Things didn't go quite according to plan, but I still have time. I can take a little detour like this, right? It's right around dinner time, so Kitchen Jiro is pretty crowded. We had to wait in line for a while, then finally got seated at the counter. As soon as we're settled in, we order our usual without even looking at the menu. I'm having menchikatsu rice. Ocarina is having curry with 2 pieces of menchikatsu as toppings. He calls this concoction
Mad Menchikatsu Curry.
Seeing that our favorite orders haven't changed makes me really happy.
Mayuri, you've got this big smile on your face. What's going on? You're acting even stranger than usual today.
I don't know really. Just sitting here with you waiting for our usual orders make me really happy. I mean it.
But happiness can be bought for less than 1,000 yen. You're really easy to please.
Heh, juicy chicken number 1, bananas and chow down chicken make me plenty happy too.
And those are even cheaper.
Yep. We were awkward with each other before coming to Kitchen Jiro, but we're at our usual shop getting our usual order. Our usual typical conversation feels so comfortable to me. Days like these make all the bad stuff seem like a dream. I feel like these never-changing days will continue tomorrow, the day after, and forever after that. I wish they would.
What? Did you say something?
Nope, it's nothing. After waiting a little while, the staff brings us trays with our plates on them. My tray has menchikatsu a little bigger than the palm of my hand, garnished with plenty of salad. It also comes with rice and pork miso soup, so there's a lot of food on that tray. Oh, it looks so good!
Of course it's good.
Ocarina boasts as though he had made it himself. Feels like the usual Ocarina is back, and that makes me really happy. Ocarina has to be like this. Let's eat! Put my hands together and start by biting into the extra large minchi as usual. Nom nom! Hot! A lot of juice comes pouring out from inside the crispy fried minchi. The rich taste of meat and sweetness of onions fills my mouth. Mmm, delicious! I always smile when eating tasty food. That smile makes me feel better. Shinjiro's menchikatsu really is amazing. As far as Mayushi's concerned, they'll always sit on the throne as king of meat.
Yeah, I vehemently agree. Agree? I don't know. The translation on this one is a little interesting. It's the very truth of this world.
As always, Ocarina pours 3 drops of soy sauce onto his menchi, then grins boldly.
Like this! Gastronomy crash!
The next moment, Ocarina starts stabbing the menchikatsu with his spoon, and mixes it into the curry. Oh, Ocarina, you made it into a mess again. Such a waste.
This is what puts the mad into mad menchikatsu curry. A mad scientist must eat like this. We're different from ordinary people. We aren't mediocre.
It just looks like a waste of menchikatsu to me.
What are you talking about? This is the apex of dining experiences. One day you too shall understand. Until then, be satisfied with your innocuous routine order.
After saying this, Ocarina opens his mouth wide and stuffs his cheeks with menchikatsu curry and rice all mixed together.
As delicious as ever.
You've mixed up your curry and eaten it like that since we were little, Ocarina.
That's because I've been mad since childhood.
Oh, really? I remember the moment Ocarina became a mad scientist. It was a day with light rain. After my grandma died, I felt like there was a big hole in my heart. And Ocarina made me his hostage. He said that it seemed like I'd go off somewhere if he didn't. But because I'm his hostage, I'm not allowed to go anywhere.
Mayuri, you're spacing out. You're wide open.
Ocarina, his cheeks still stuffed with menchikatsu curry, suddenly thrusts a spoon at my menchikatsu. Ah, that's Mayushi's! He stole a bite of my menchikatsu.
Ha! Unpreparedness is one's greatest foe. You let down your guard around your hostage.
You're always like this, Ocarina, a total menchikatsu thief. Now I have 2 as toppings, why are you taking mine too?
Menchikatsu covered in curry is good. I still want to taste a plain menchikatsu as well.
Will you give me a bite of yours too?
You complained about the way I eat and now you want some?
Yeah, it doesn't look good, but it might taste good.
Of course it tastes good. See for yourself, you non-believer.
Ocarina uses a spoon to scoop up a bit of mad menchikatsu curry, then extends it towards my mouth. Seems like something a couple would do, so I start to feel embarrassed. Even though I feel nothing when I do it for customers that make me nyan nyan. It's good!
As I've told you countless times, don't allow its grotesque appearance to fool you.
I thought mixing it with curry would take away the crispiness of the menchikatsu, but it didn't. It was still crispy and delicious.
Indeed. It's also highly efficient, allowing for the consumption of multiple favorite foods at once. It would be no exaggeration to say that it's a well-considered, supremely balanced food. Do you see now why that is a fitting dinner for a mad scientist?
As Ocarina starts lecturing, he quietly moves his spoon and scoops up more curry. Not exactly romantic, but I feel warmth deep in my chest when I think about how we just shared an indirect kiss. We kissed back when we were kids, but we were just playing around. All of a sudden, I remember that clear as day. Why did I forget it until now? Hey, you ever remember something from the past out of the blue?
What's this all of a sudden?
Well, I mean, it's normal to forget about stuff, but sometimes you remember things at a specific moment. I think it makes me feel at ease somehow.
What exactly did you recall?
That's a secret!
Come on, you can't bring that up and just not tell me.
Oh, Green, you still remember?
Remember what exactly?
You know, back when we were kids, when we were playing around and kissed. Ocarina starts choking. I'm sorry, Ocarina. Are you okay? I rub his back and hand him a tissue and a glass of water. Ocarina blows his nose into the tissue, then gulps down the water.
You can't surprise me with stuff I've already completely forgotten about.
Ocarina's as bad as lying as ever, and I feel a giggle coming on. I see, so you forgot? That's too bad.
Don't want any more menchikatsu stolen from you, you better quiet down and eat quick.
Okay. At Ocarina's warning, I hurry to stuff my face with menchikatsu. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Ocarina looking sour as he silently scoops at his curry, and I can't help but wish. If only this relaxing, carefree, happy time would continue forever. If I keep doing time leaps, it could. That strong temptation pulls at my heart.
Hey Mayuri, you stopped eating.
Oh, sorry. But that's no good. Miss-chan told me that repeating the same time over and over is nothing more than escapism. I think she's right. No matter how much it might hurt, we have to move forward. I'm scared that things could change. But they need to change.
So Mayuri, exactly how long do I need to remain your hostage?
For the rest of the day?
Is there somewhere you want me to accompany you? A net cafe, or to an anime song marathon at karaoke?
No, I don't really feel like any of those right now.
Then why did you take me hostage?
That's, Ocarine suddenly asked me straight. I'm lost for words. I immediately tried copying Ocarine's exaggerated speech. It's so you cooperate with Mayushi's scheme. Is he suspicious? When I look at Ocarine, he's pointing his index finger up and shaking his head side to side.
Your laugh is inadequate. I've never heard such a sad excuse for an evil laugh in my life. Mayuri, this is how a true villain laughs.
Yeah, the customers are startled by Ocarine's sudden laughter. And Ocarine pays no attention to his surroundings and keeps laughing his head off. At a glance, Ocarine is no different from usual. However, it seems like empty cheer, or like he's forcing himself. Ocarine always hides his true feelings with the mad scientist mask. I'm sorry, Ocarine. Please, endure it just a little longer. After filling our bellies at Kitchen Jiro, take a little walk around Akihabara as usual. After that, we get on the Yamanote line train. Our destination is Ikebukuro. Ah, that was good. It's been a while since I had Minchikatsu rice. It was perfect.
Yeah, I'll say.
I always start feeling cheerful when I eat something good.
For sure.
Ocarine, was it really okay for you to pay for me?
It won't kill me to cover you once in a while. Besides, I'm your hostage right now. And you're always providing the lab with bananas.
I'm not really providing them. I buy them because I want to eat them, but you use them for your experiments.
Don't be stingy over mere bananas.
They're always jelly or mushy afterwards, so that's no good. You're desecrating them. You should value your food. Those bananas are turning in their graves.
Experiments require sacrifices. Such sacrifices have led to grand inventions. You should be proud of those bananas.
Maybe would prefer to be able to eat them instead. It was supposed to be the usual trivial chat. But Ocarine turns gloomy at my words.
Well, you might be right.
The jokey atmosphere had completely disappeared and been replaced by a serious one. Ocarine?
They say the curiosity killed the cat after all.
Ocarine smiles cynically and looks at me like he's in pain.
If someone's going to be destroyed, it should be the one responsible. I could accept suffering at one's own hands, but it's wrong for innocents to be caught in the crossfire.
There's torment in his eyes. Until Chris-chan told me, I had no idea why Ocarine would look at me like this once in a while. And now I know. Ocarine blames himself. Because he changed the world line, Mayushi's supposed to die. But Ocarine, Mayushi really likes the wonder in your eyes when you're working on Phone Wave Chan.
Really?
Yeah, you get so immersed, you even forget to eat or sleep. I can feel your excitement just by watching you. I don't really get complicated stuff, but making costumes near you while you work makes it feel like I'm inventing great things with you. I think your over-the-top curiosity is actually a treasure.
Mayuri.
Ocarine's pained face softens up just a little bit. But just that moment. The train arrives at Ueno Station, and the doors open, filling the train with a huge number of people. Huh? A big backpack pushes against my back, and I'm basically thrown forwards into Ocarine's chest.
Mayuri, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You don't seem very fine. Must be tough being small at times like this. Can you breathe?
Oof. Somewhat. My face is planted against Ocarine's belly, and it's hard to breathe.
Let's hold on for a little while.
Ocarine is trying to shield me from the people around us. Yeah. It's almost like he's embracing me. I'm stuck against Ocarine's body and my face gets hot. The train finally starts moving again. Every time the train sways, my face is pressed into Ocarine's chest. The scent gives me a sense of relief, but also makes my heart race. I start to panic, since if we're stuck this closely together, Ocarine might feel my heart pounding.
Mayuri, if anyone tries anything weird, tell me right away.
Weird?
You're pretty absent-minded, so you could be targeted by a molester.
Hey, I'm not absent-minded. I'm actually paying a lot of attention.
Then tell me, what do you see?
You're always so mean, Ocarine. Puff of my cheek and rest my head against Ocarine's chest.
What is it?
Nothing.
I see. Thought you were sleepy after eating or something.
Ah, that's not it. It's really calming, yet my heart is pounding so hard. Feels like it'll turn inside out. I'm thankful for this packed train. Green. Thank you.
For what?
For lots of different things.
You're weird.
Despite his mocking, he strokes my head.
What?
No, it's nothing. Stroking my head is like a habit for Ocarine, so it probably doesn't mean anything for him. That's special to me. I don't want to forget Ocarine. Tightly grip Ocarine's coat. I don't know if he heard me or not, but Ocarine silently continues to hold me close. That's enough to mysteriously calm my unease. It takes a little over 10 minutes to reach Ikebukuro. Time limit is slowly but surely approaching. When we reach Ikebukuro, we head to Grandma's grave. Thought of all kinds of places, but that was the only place that seemed right.
Didn't we just visit her grave the other day? Or are you trying a test of courage?
No, I'm not testing my courage. I'm not scared of ghosts or anything anyway.
You're a lot braver than you look, Mayuri.
Still a little scared of bad ghosts. I'd be happy to see Grandma's ghosts. That's what I meant.
I see. Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad.
It's a special place to me, so I come here for walks once in a while. It's quiet and the view of the stars is pretty. It's really calming.
I see. This place is like a sanctuary for you.
Sangchu? I guess that's close enough.
You don't know what that is, do you? Sangchu is a vegetable used to wrap meat. I'll just go along with whatever I say.
Oops.
Well, whatever. This is the usual place. Anyway, what would you like me to do as your hostage?
It's my Ishi spot. You just sit down too, Ocarine. I sit down on the rough stone near Grandma's grave, then scoot over a bit to make room for Ocarine to sit. Sits down next to me. I look up at the night sky and I see stars spread out across the whole thing. Look, Ocarine, the stars are amazing. Aren't they pretty?
Yeah.
Stars really are the prettiest from here.
The darker it is, the easier it is to see stars, after all.
Yeah, but that's not the only reason. Because this place is a Sangchu for me. I think that makes them seem even prettier.
It's sanctuary. Sounds like a case of subconscious compensation. Which is one of your fortes, I must say.
Yep. Two of us sit side by side, silently staring up at the night sky. Looking up at the starry sky when it's so quiet makes me feel like I'll be sucked into it. Time slowly passes by in silence. I always sit here. I look up at the sky and think about all kinds of things. For a while, you would come here every day.
Oh, wait, no, that was Okabe. Whoops. For a while, you would come here every day.
And you would come with me.
You're my hostage, after all. It's my duty to keep watch over you.
I really owe you for that. No, it's not just that. You're always helping me so much, Ocarine. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I'm causing trouble for you.
Watching over you is no big deal.
Ocarine, you've always said that. You've always spoiled my Ishi. I started thinking that we can't keep that up.
What's wrong, Mayuri? Been acting strange today. Something happen?
It's nothing.
You're a bad liar, Mayuri.
Huh? I don't think I'm as bad as you are.
I'm bad at lying?
Yep, you've only ever told me gentle lies, right? I could tell.
What are you even talking about? I honestly have no idea. You must be imagining things. Subconscious compensation is your forte, after all.
Ocarine feigns ignorance with a forced look of confusion, and I can't help but laugh. Sheesh, you've always been so stubborn. You never change.
Well, sorry. That's the star I was born under, so I can't help it.
Don't blame it on the stars. The conversation pauses and we're surrounded by silence again. I look at the night sky again and search for the usual star. Among the gently twinkling stars, I quietly find the North Star, Polaris, shining especially bright. Found it.
Found what?
The star that Grandma told me about. Grandma told me about the stars. Picture book in hand, she taught about the easiest to find stars when I was a child. Polaris is the first one Mayushi was able to find. I stand up as though drawn toward its radiance. Stretch up, reaching for Polaris. I've always been jealous of that star. Never changing, always shining in the same space. I wish Grandma could have stayed with me forever, just like it has.
Stardust handshake. I guess old habits never die.
Yeah. Only I could grab that star. I feel like I could stay the same forever if I did. My hand still stretched toward Polaris. I revealed the secret that I hadn't told anyone before.
That star?
Polaris. Star that shines in the same spot forever, never changing.
Never changing.
Yeah. Change can be really scary. Grandma died, everything in my world changed. Everything turned gray and I felt nothing. It was like I was trapped in a giant maze with no sign of the exit. Thinking back and remembering it makes my body tremble. I was lonely and afraid. I have a hard time continuing. It's like my entire body refuses to let me say anything more. When I wrap my arms around myself to stop myself trembling, I managed to open my mouth to continue. It's something I need to tell Ocarine, at the very least. To be honest, on the day that Grandma died, we had plans to make dango together. She was going to teach me. My friends invited me to go to a festival that day and I decided to go with them. I broke my promise to Grandma. Figured I could meet Grandma whenever, so I could just visit her tomorrow. But tomorrow never came.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Grandma. She suddenly got sick. She lived alone, so nobody noticed that she collapsed. If I'd kept my promise that day, Grandma might not have died. I regretted it so much. I couldn't tell anyone. I was scared that people would say that I killed Grandma.
Of course you didn't.
I couldn't tell anyone, and I just kept thinking, what if? Over and over. It's the only thing that swirled around in my head that I wouldn't stop. When I realized it, the world around me had turned gray.
That was likely a defense mechanism of some sort.
Yeah. You were the one who saved me from that maze, Ocarine. Told me where the exit was.
Back then, I thought you would go somewhere far away. There was no way I could take my eyes off of you.
After I became your hostage, color slowly started coming back into my gray world. Thank you for taking me hostage, Ocarine. You don't have to worry about me anymore.
What does that mean?
Ocarine sharply glares at me, and I hesitate to keep talking. I gather up my courage and desperately go on. I don't want to be a burden on you, Ocarine. I can't let myself be spoiled by your white lies anymore. Things have to change eventually, that's why.
Mayuri, what are you saying?
I take a deep breath and calm my heart. Possible, I don't want to say these words. But I have to. After today, I'm not going to be your hostage anymore.
What did you say? I won't accept that. You can't decide that on your own.
I know that you've suffered so much because of me, Ocarine. I don't want to see you suffer anymore. Take the diary and blue Oopa from my bag behind me and hold them out to Ocarine. I want you to hold on to these, in my place.
An Oopa? And a diary?
This blue Oopa is my favorite in my entire Oopa collection. It's my treasure.
It's your treasure. You should hold on to it yourself.
I want you to have it because it's my most cherished thing. Look, this blue Oopa is aqua. It's the same color as my favorite dress. I'd be happy if you thought about me every time you looked at this blue Oopa.
Don't say such strange things. Of course I wouldn't forget you. But I don't need to borrow your blue Oopa.
Don't say that. I want you to take my diary and my blue Oopa hostage in my place. Ocarine tries to hand the diary and blue Oopa back to me, but I step back. With this, there's nothing left. I have no regrets. All I need to do is press the send button on the message I prepared beforehand. My thumb hovers over the send button on my cell phone behind my back. This email is the door to a past where I never became Ocarine's hostage. A message to fulfill the promise I broke with Grandma that day. A message that I'll send to my mom's cell phone in the past.
Mayuri, what are you doing? Don't tell me you...
Ocarine, let's meet again sometime. I'm sure we will, right? When Ocarine notices me holding my cell phone behind my back, he grabs onto me.
A D-mail? Mayuri, stop! Stop it!
He's really strong. He grips my wrist and tries to get the phone out of my hand. Ocarine, I'll see you again, okay? Try my hardest to smile. I'm frustrated that no matter how hard I try, it's a crying smile at best. Maybe she always wanted to be your... Before I'm about to drop the phone, press the send button. The next moment, everything around me goes quiet. It's so quiet my ears hurt. Green's saying something. I can't hear anymore. I don't know what he's saying. It's the same as back when Grandma died. In the span of a moment, the world is painted completely gray. Cemetery is totally silent at night. It's really calming. I don't think it's scary at all. It's a place where my beloved Grandma rests, after all. I'd welcome Grandma's ghost anytime. The moonlight gently illuminates my surroundings. The moon's so pretty. For a while, I'm totally entranced by the moon floating in the night sky. I'm glad it was sunny for your memorial service. Rain seems to follow me wherever I go, so I was kind of worried. Everyone always asks me not to make it rain, especially Mom. I look down at Grandma's grave and smile. In front of the grave is a bouquet of lilies and some dango that I offered. These two things are absolutely necessary for visiting Grandma's grave. Just then, I suddenly sense someone's presence and look up. I look around. Nobody's here. Same sights are all around me with no changes from before. I felt like someone was here just now. It's just my imagination. Look around again. As I thought, I'm the only one person here. Still, I'm sure I felt someone nearby a moment ago. I tilt my head, confused. I thought someone might be out here for a test of courage or something. A test of courage. I feel like that someone had mentioned a test of courage to me. That's impossible. How weird. I'm the only person here. Maybe I fell asleep for a moment and that was just a dream. Sort of dream I always get when I start nodding off in class after lunch. Today was pretty busy with Grandma's memorial service after all. Maybe I'm just tired. After the service, I said goodbye to my mom and everyone and came here to visit Grandma's grave. I squat down in front of the grave and put my hands together. Grandma, I made your favorite dango this year too. I made it the way you taught me, same as always. Stars in the night sky twinkle like they're agreeing with what I said. I'm glad we were able to make dango together before you died. Every memorial service, I think about how glad I am that I kept my promise to you. One little mistake and I might not have been able to do that. The day before Grandma died, I had made plans to make dango with her. But on that day, my friends invited me to go to the summer festival, so I was thinking about putting my plans with Grandma off for another day. However, Mom told me to keep my promises, no matter how small they may seem. I decided not to go to the summer festival and went to visit Grandma's house. Still think it's strange how Mom knew about our plans together. Do you have any idea why, Grandma? That day, Grandma and I made and ate dango together and had a great time. After a while, she collapsed. I called Mom as fast as I could and Grandma was carried off to the hospital in an ambulance. However, she still passed away in the middle of the night. If I had broken my promise with Grandma that day, I bet I would have regretted it so much. To tell you the truth, Grandma, once in a while I have a dream that I broke my promise with you. It's a really scary one. A dream where I'm trapped in a gray world and I can't hear or feel anything. There's always someone who saves me. Every time I have a nightmare, he appears from somewhere and saves me. I don't think I know him, but I feel like it's not the first time we've met. Maybe it's because he keeps appearing in my dreams. Feels like we met somewhere a long time ago. I wonder why. I suddenly feel a tightness in my chest. Huh? Before I know it, a tear falls off my eye. It surprises me. But nothing sad happened. Tears start falling down my cheeks one after another. I don't know why I'm crying and I have no idea what to do. I feel like I've lost something very dear to me. I have a feeling. I don't know what it is. It's very sad and painful. If only Grandma was around for times like this. Grandma, I want to see you again. I take Pockety out, put it up to my ear, and close my eyes. I remember the way Grandma would always smile when she listened to what I had to say. When I do this, I feel like Grandma's with me. I don't know why, but I start to feel a little less lonely and uneasy. However, the feeling of having a hole in my heart doesn't change. 1 year passed. Exam studies have gotten extra tough ever since I became a third year. Upcoming summer break will probably be spent mostly in cram school. Still, I've decided that I'll definitely make time to participate in summer komima. I've been steadily making preparations. Winter komima will be right before exams, so I think going to that might be asking a little too much of myself. I want to enjoy summer komima as much as I can to make up for it. Meiji, Fubuki-chan, and Kaede-chan are planning on going as magical girls from Domadoki this year. Today's a long needed day off, so I went to visit the maid cafe where Fubuki works part-time. She gave me a small bamboo branch as a present. Working at a maid cafe seems fun. I want to try it sometime. I'll definitely become a maid once exams are over.
Kaede-chan. Ooh, we also had one from Fubuki-chan. I love you, Maishi. I'm so anxious for something coming, that I just want to give you big kisses. Those two things aren't related, you say? No, they couldn't be more related. We finally get to wear Domodogi cosplay. That's all thanks to you convincing Kaede-chan, Maishi. I'm crazy grateful. You know what? As thanks, I'm inviting you to May Queen today. And cosplay stuff, right? So about Fubuki-chan, she's crazy excited about the Domodogi outfit. They've got lots of frills, so they seem harder to make than usual. Are you gonna be okay? I'm perfectly fine with last year's outfits. Haha, sorry, I lost control. I'll help with anything I can, so feel free to ask. I know you're busy with entrance exam stuff, so thanks for working so hard. I think the Busho armor was hard to make. I like making outfits, and I always wanted to wear one from Domodogi, so it's no problem at all. Yeah!
She's been lucky to enjoy so many fun days like this one. More than blessed with great friends. But still, I wonder why, once in a while, I feel like something's missing. Even though nothing should be missing. I start thinking that I'm just spoiled by luxury. At the same time, I feel like maybe that's not quite it. There's a hole deep in my heart, and it worries me once in a while when it starts hurting. It's not all. Sometimes I suddenly can't stop crying or start doing other strange things. Ever since visiting Grandma's grave last year, I have this strange worrying feeling. I feel like I'm not quite myself. It's a gloomy feeling, like something's different. I have no idea what. I stop and sigh. No. Today's Tanabata. I won't enjoy it if I feel all gloomy. I need to change my mood. Every year for Tanabata, I look forward to buying a small bamboo at the flower shop, hanging cards with wishes written on them, and eating dango while staring at the night sky. Alright, while I'm at it, maybe I should wish for this gloomy feeling to go away. I get happy when I come up with a good idea, and look up at the night sky. But the sky is too bright from all the city lights, like there's a thin haze covering the whole thing. I figured this place would be too bright. I can barely see any stars. I was going to head straight home to Kamata, but I get caught up at the station ticket gate. My pass is gone. That's strange. I'm trying to put it in my bag. That reminds me, I tripped and fell at the main cafe I visited today and everything spilled out of my bag. Maybe I forgot to pick it up? I tried sending a message to Fubuki-chan.
Lost item. Sorry, but is my pass anywhere at the cafe? I think I lost it.
But once I do, I realize something. Fubuki would still be on her shift, so she can't check her messages. I have no choice. I have to go back to the cafe. Did I take the wrong street? This isn't the wide street with the main cafe on it. It's back alley. What should I do? Keep walking and looking around. I suddenly stop in front of an old building. First floor is a store selling old TVs. On the second floor window has a sign saying,
Room available.
This building. What is this? Looking up at it makes me feel really sad for some reason. Looking up on the roof. Is someone up there? It's too dark to tell for sure, but I feel like I saw someone's silhouette. I'm just seeing things, right? Even if someone was up on the roof, it doesn't have anything to do with me. I admire to myself as the gloomy feeling inside my chest swells bigger and bigger. Why do I feel like this? I can't help but be curious about the shadow I saw on the roof. I try to ignore it and walk past the building, but my feet won't move. The feeling of wanting to check on the identity of the silhouette is too strong. I need to take a look. I slowly walk up the building's old stairs. The staircase is pitch dark without a light to be seen, but I slowly climb to the roof. The building's rooftop is just as dark as totally silent. Is someone there? I look around and try calling out. However, there's no reply, and no sign of anyone's presence. Is it really just Mayushi's imagination? I tell my head, look up at the night sky. Notice it's filled with stars. Yeah, you can see the stars pretty well in Akiba too. I didn't know. Development around the station is thriving, so it's bright even at night. But there are a lot of old shops around this building, and most of their shutters are closed right now. Old empty buildings normally seem scary to me, but for some reason this place doesn't scare me at all. I wonder why. It feels really nostalgic. It should be my first time here, but I feel like it isn't. No, it's more than that. I feel like I finally returned. I want to see you. I whisper this without realizing it. Who am I whispering to? I don't know. I feel like there's someone really important to me who I haven't met in a long time. It's like the legend of Tanabata. I wonder if Orihime and Hikoboshi managed to meet. Continue looking up at the night sky and imagine. A couple who can only meet once a year. If it rains, they can't even do that. They need to wait at least another year. It'll be really disappointing. And because of that, when they do manage to meet, I'm sure they're super happy. It's way better than never being able to meet again. I look down at the small bamboo branch in my hand. Maybe I should make a wish. Take a loose leaf piece of paper out of my bag, crease it into a long and thin rectangle, and tear it into a strip by hand. I intended to wish for this gloomy feeling to go away. I don't think that would be very interesting. I go with a different wish. May those who want to see each other meet. I write a vague wish onto the paper. I worry that I might be asking the gods for too much as I thread string through the card and tie it to the bamboo branch. Grasp the bamboo branch with the card hanging from it, and hold it up to the night sky. May this wish reach the heavens. As usual, I was subconsciously searching for a star. Quickly find it. The one always shining in the same place, Polaris. First star that Grandma ever taught me about. Gaze up at it and feel like crying. Grandma, you said before that people who want to see each other will always meet again someday. That's fate. I think there's someone that I want to see. I don't know who. I don't know who it is, and I wish to see them. Will we still meet? I stand on tiptoes, praying with all my heart, and extend the bamboo branch towards the North Star. May we meet again somehow. Please, hear my wish. I wish as hard as I can. Then...
Stardust handshake?
There's a voice behind me. The moment I hear that low voice, my whole body trembles and I choke up. The voice is too nostalgic. I want to turn around, but I'm too afraid. Who are you? Still frozen on the spot and tremblingly asked the figure behind me.
Shina Mayuri, should know full well who I am.
You know my name.
I know you. I've been searching for you all this time.
I'm suddenly embraced from behind. A nostalgic scent fills my lungs. This is an impossible situation. And mysteriously, my heart is calm. There were tears falling from both my eyes. Been looking for me this whole time?
Yeah, that's right.
Why? Who are you?
When you were a child, you lived in Ikebukuro. You remember a little brat you played with in the neighborhood?
These words bring the past back to me. That's right. After Grandma died, I moved to Kamata, where I live now. Until then, I lived in Ikebukuro. There was a boy a little older than me who I often played with, I think. He was full of curiosity and always getting into mischief. Grown-ups around town were constantly scolding him. I think his name was... Rinta-kun?
It's been a while since anyone called me that.
Sad voice makes my chest tighten up.
In this world line, to you, I'm just a random boy you played with a long time ago.
He embraces me so strongly I can barely breathe. I can tell that Rinta-kun is trembling just as much as I am.
But a hostage cannot quit of her own accord. Hobin Kyoma would never allow such a thing. No matter where you flee, I shall not allow you to escape.
Hostage. Oin Kyoma. His exaggerated manner of speech. Everything is so nostalgic. Too nostalgic. It's nostalgic, I still can't remember. It breaks my heart. Can't stop crying.
Good grief, what a troublesome hostage. How much searching do you think I had to do?
He strokes my head. Having my head stroked like this feels really pleasant. Thank you for finding me.
.195284. No zero. Eternal Polaris. Wasn't there another world line where we didn't have the zero? Oh god, where was that? Wasn't that like a Suzuha situation? And they ended up on a different world line? I don't remember. But that one was so interesting. That was so interesting. So, oh my god. So what is the difference between that and the main storyline? Like, where did where did they diverge from each other? Because, like, there's no reason that that couldn't have happened in the main story. Because, it all works out logically. So what changed? What interfered and made it so that didn't happen in the main storyline? I'm so curious. Oh, there's so much to unpack there. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, God. Well, that was really cool. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And we are moving on to what I hope isn't the last chapter. Moeka's chapter, The Quantum Awakening, which is in the Alpha World line, so she is around her. So that's interesting. But I feel like there's got to be something to the right here. Like, there's no way that they just leave it like this. But, for now, thank you so much for following my playthrough of Steins Gate, Linear Bounded Phenogram, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!